So as we talk about how we can automate AI with authority that scales, this is really our focus on how can we grow business. So again, let me know what AI you're using because there's so much AI out there. I'd love to hear what you're using and even how you're creatively using it because many people are not utilizing AI to its full extent at all. In fact, they're using at such a smaller scale when it can do so much more. And when I do live demos for people, they really do have an opportunity to say, oh my gosh, there's so much more that I can do here. And I love to be able to do that. So you as the business owner or founder or small business can take advantage and make this really be something that'll help you be even more nimble. So the heart of this is meaning that we are going to talk about how we can utilize and design AI powered systems. And a lot of times it is not AI, but it is the systems. It's not the people even, but it's the systems that fail us. And systems is an acronym for save yourself significant time, energy, and money. So what is smart automation? It's being specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely, just like the SMART acronym we use in goal set. So let's talk about how we actually utilize this. It is not cold and generic. It's not replacing your expertise. So often I hear people tell me AI is after their jobs, and it's not because there is a human uniqueness that AI cannot bring. In fact, most of the time, people who are very active in utilizing AI in systems and automation in their daily, everything in their daily activity will tell you that AI gets you about 80% there. And it's true, it does. Because the other 20% is supposed to be the human factor, the human led, either coming up with the ideas or looking through and realizing, you know what, we don't want it to say that it ships everything, puts emojis everywhere, has those M dashes, nor do we want to say that we're taking it to the moon and doing this because those are all typical AI language and content that even search picks up and realizes that that's just work slop. In fact, people who just copy and paste AI and put it exactly into whatever they're using, there's a term for that. It was named, it was actually put into Forbes called work slop. And that is what is people are being let go for is work slop because they are letting AI run with it without the human factor in there. In fact, any good practitioner utilizing AI, anytime that it has to switch from one AI to another has a human QA quality assurance in there. Everybody who does it well does that. Everybody who doesn't and has those projects that are expensive and fail does not. That's the commonality. So you do not lose control. So when we design with authority, that is what we're going to be talking about. So the biggest mistake is automating before clarifying. I have seen this way too many times, everyone. I walk into businesses and they tell me, Maria, we bought 23 to 27 agents. How do we put this together? They have no processes. Everybody's siloed. They don't know who's approving content. I see that even small businesses. So that's a small e-commerce store that was doing that and had all that in place. But even small businesses, two people, one person businesses, I see them trying to automate. And as they look to the videos that they want AI to pull from, they've named all 40 plus videos the same name. So even the naming structure within their drive or their file folder isn't anything that AI can figure out what it's actually looking for. So then they run into glitches. AI is not a magic wand. It isn't. You know, there's a saying from James Clear with Atomic Habits, which it's not that you rise to your goals, you fall and fail to your systems. And that is so very true. We see that quickly happening with AI. All right, so we need to clarify first. Automation needs to sound like you, it can respond like you, it can reflect those standards, it can provide structure. AI can do that. But you have to protect your uniqueness because that is what we deliver that makes us so different from large language models.